What's up, everybody? In this video, I want to share with you all my favorite figures and statues that were revealed at San Diego Comic-Con for 2019. I do want to go ahead and say that I am using the term revealed very loosely, just because some of these things were available for pre-order even before the convention began. Some of these things were revealed before the convention even began, but still, you know, everything that I'm going to share here was at least on display at the convention. Now, I did not attend the convention myself, and honestly, I'm not really big on attending really large conventions, but I definitely appreciate when people do share the images from the things that are on display. And along with that, I do want to give a shout out to this website, Toyark. Toyark does have a lot of really good images from the convention. You could definitely check them out, you know, to see what, things are about to release, what things are available for pre-order already. And I'm not sponsored by them, but it's just a good spot to go and see all the different items from the different companies, you know, on one website. So definitely check them out. But let's go ahead and get into my personal favorites. And I already showed you one here, but getting back into it. So we have here the Q Master by Quantum Mechanics. And I do have a couple of Q figs in my collection. This is sort of a new line that they have going on, much larger statues, I guess you would call them at this point. But yeah, so they're really large, and you can see here especially that image from the convention there on the right. You know, you see that regular size Batman Q fig, and then you see how much larger this Q Master is of Batman and the Bat family. I think this is just really cute. I mean, because for one thing, I like that costume on Batman. That's one of his more recent designs from the comics. And then I also like these kitty versions of the Bat family characters. So of course you have there the different Robins. You have the Nightwing there, Red Hood, Batgirl. It's really cool idea, very cool concept. And I think they carried it over very well. Now, I will say though, the price point is a bit hefty. So that kind of gives me some pause on whether or not I would add this to my collection. But if I ever found this at a good price, I think I would have to go for it. Oh, I also got to say that not only do they have that cool bat symbol on his chest, also that is the stand as well. So I like that detail. And then also with the Q Masters, they had two other ones to show off here. Again, they had those kitty versions of the Bat family. Again, I really like that. And I like how they're kind of leapfrogging over each other and, you know, playing around. That is very cool. And you get some of the personality from the different characters as well. You know, Batgirl, Nightwing with the big smiles there. Whereas like Damian Wayne, Robin, much more serious looking very competitive there. Red Hood trying to hold him back. So there's a lot of personality into that. I really do like that. And I also like this other one here that features Deadpool and Ghost Rider. And of course you see Deadpool there roasting the marshmallow on on Ghost Rider's head. So I think that is very cool as well. And they actually I really would have to see it with my own eyes to see if the paint job is really on point. But from what I see, even the flame effect, like the flame is actually giving off that light to the tree and also on Deadpool's face. So if that paint job is as good as it looks in this picture, then that is very impressive. One of my favorite video games in the past year or so is the SpiderMan PS4 game. I did play that game all the way through. I actually got all the achievements on it. You know, that's how much I really did enjoy it. And at some point, I feel like I should go back and maybe check out the DLC. But part of what made that game so entertaining is the way that the villains were handled, including the interpretation of Rhino. And I like that, you know, he's in the giant mech suit, and you could tell even without the mech suit that he's still a pretty imposing guy. So yeah, I really do like that. And this statue here, which I believe is part of the gallery line, you know, really follows up on that interpretation very well. And the gallery line, you know, they're very affordable statues because they're not like heavy duty. You know, that if you pick up a gallery statue, it doesn't weigh a whole lot. I'm fine with that though. I'm cool with affordable, you know. So yeah, I really do like the look of this Rhino statue, and I'm hoping to add this to my collection eventually. And then also focusing on the Spider-Man game, you see these different suits that were included in the game. I think the one on the left was created actually specifically for the game. And I think this is the Velocity suit, if I'm not mistaken. You know, somebody could correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But yeah, I really like the look of that. And I like the armored up Spider-Man there on the right as well. Both of these very unique looks for the character, but still at a glance, you know, right away, that's definitely Spider-Man. And I like Marvel Legends, you know, so yeah, I could see adding these to the collection. And next up here, sticking with Marvel Legends here for a moment, they have a Deathlock on the way. This is based off of his X-Force costume. I don't know what it is about Deathlock. I don't think I've ever actually read any of his storylines. I may have seen him featured in other comics or something like that. But ever since I was a kid, and I used to actually collect, well, I was collecting Marvel cards for a while, and when I first got his card, I was like, man, he's just a cool looking character. So I do have the original Marvel Legends figure of Deathlock, and I like the look of this one as well. So again, this is one, if I come across it in stores, I could definitely see adding it to my collection. I definitely like that weapon that he has along with him. It's basically like a minigun, you know, and it has the chain of bullets going on there. So that is pretty awesome looking. And then Giant Man, I mean, this is a easy call for me because for one thing, I'm just a big fan of Ant-Man's costume. I really do like it, you know, and of course it's the same with Giant Man, although it does have the little blue touches to it. I mean, if you know the character, then you know what the blue is about, the solution that he uses, or the pin particles that he uses to become giant. But yeah, I really like this one. And with my Marvel Legends, I don't tend to take them out of the box. I actually just display them on the wall. But this one I think I would take out, mainly because I don't like the pose that he's in the box, to be honest there. I know it's, you know, basically a reference to the movie, Civil War, I think it is. But, well, yeah, because they had the airport in the background. But yeah, I see taking this one out and actually displaying it. I like that he actually has the helmet on as well. I know that there's an Ant-Man Marvel Legends that they did based off of Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I don't like how they did Paul Rudd's face. Even he was kind of joking about the way they made him look with that expression. It's kind of goofy looking. So yeah, I really like this Giant Man though, and like I said, this is one I think I will display out of the box. Now moving right along here, another Marvel Legends set that a lot of people are hyped about. Again, this is only one that I would pick up if I'm out in stores and I happen to come across it. I think I would be tempted to buy it, even though, to be honest, the whole love triangle thing never really interested me, you know, with this with these characters, Wolverine, Jean Grey, and Cyclops. I actually found it kind of annoying, you know, in some ways. But yeah, it's just a good reminder of the you know, the animated series. It kind of takes me back to that, and at the same time, of course, these looks are true to the comic book as well. So, you know, I like the look of the Wolverine. I think I would, if I were to take these out, I'd probably switch out that Wolverine head right away. I do prefer the other masked Wolverine head there. I think Jean Grey looks phenomenal. Both of her hair sculpts are really nice, and I actually like that they have Cyclops with the jacket on. I think that makes him look a lot cooler. So this is a pretty cool three-pack all the way. I wouldn't say like I'm super hyped for it, but again, if I were to see it in store, I think I would be tempted to pick it up. And then my favorite Marvel Legend reveal by far is Cosmic Ghost Rider. I just read the Cosmic Ghost Rider story where he actually picks up baby Thanos and he's trying to change his ways and everything. It's a pretty good story. I actually really did enjoy it. It started off a little bit rough and I was kind of frustrated because it actually wasn't like an origin story for Cosmic Ghost Rider, but it does give you enough background on the character though. So I did end up enjoying that storyline. And I just really like the look of this character. And this character is kind of a hodgepodge of powers and everything. And it's actually Frank Castle, you know, the Punisher, Frank Castle. So, you know, it's very interesting the different ways that he gets all these different abilities and everything. And I think the Marvel Legend here looks pretty on point. If you look at it close, especially with the paint job, you can see that he actually does have a sort of that cosmic look going on to him. There are certain areas where it's almost like you could see like the night sky or the cosmos within him. So I definitely like that paint job. I think it looks pretty cool overall. And this is another one I could see taking out of the box and actually displaying him on his motorcycle. You know, I just think it would look very cool that way. And then sticking with Cosmic Ghost Rider, but we're moving on to a statue here now. This is a Kotobukiya statue, which I like that it's made by them because they tend to be, I think their prices are reasonable. I've seen some older ones that are kind of shot up in price, you know, but hopefully this one will come out at that pretty standard price point that they have. And yeah, I'm looking forward to picking this up because I think this is a great representation of the character. The helmet actually does come off as well if you really want to see the full-on flame effect, but I like it with the helmet on. And yeah, this just looks fantastic. I really want to add this to my collection once it does become available. And by the way, I'm not mentioning release dates here because I'm pretty sure most of these items are available with different retailers, and different retailers are probably going to have different release dates. So you can check out Toyark's website and, you know, check out other sites as well to get an idea of when these things will become available. Like I said, the release dates are going to vary according to the different retailers. Moving right along here to a Sideshow Collectibles, and I don't have anything from Sideshow Collectibles in my collection right now. It really is because, I mean, they do such high quality work, and you know, their work is kind of large at the same time. So yeah, the price points are pretty high. But as a collector, I'm really getting to the point where I really want to have more high-end collectibles in my collection. And you know, when it comes to high-end collectibles, I think they really are top-notch, and I think they did an amazing job with this Punisher statue here. The main thing I love about it, of course, is that face paint. I think that looks phenomenal. It's not something I would want to see with the character all the time, but you know, sometimes him having the skull makeup on, I think it looks very cool. I also like the effect of the, you know, smoke coming from his gun as well. Yeah, this is just a really awesome looking statue. And this is the main statue I'm hyped about as far as Sideshow is concerned. And when they first did the tease for this, I was like, I cannot wait to see the full statue, and it looks even better than I thought it would, especially with the detail here of the Scarecrow standing upon that grave there, and you actually see that like sort of zombified looking Robin rising up out of there. It's just amazing. It's amazing from the concept to the execution. Really cool looking. Again, I know it's going to be a very high price point. With Sideshow Collectibles, though, I know that they do have like payment plans or whatever for them, because they actually get that expensive. But I don't know, like I would actually be tempted on this one, because the Scarecrow really is one of my favorite villains, and I think this is just such a great look for this character. Now, as far as the convention goes overall, I think this is one of the coolest things to be revealed at the convention, although it's not completely new, because they did do a reveal on this last year, but not these particular ones. So this is from the company Mondo, and these are called Mondo Mechas, I believe, or it's just a Mondo Mecha line. You see that they have a Batman one here, and they also have Captain America. So this is basically, you know, taking inspiration from mech suits, you know, from anime, and mashing them up with these comic book characters, and I just think they look phenomenal. Right now, I really don't know what the price point is going to be with these, or, you know, the release window and anything like that, but I'm going to kind of stay up on these because I'm very interested in them, especially the Batman one, but the Captain America one looks excellent as well. Definitely has that Robotech, you know, feel to it and everything. And there is more to the Mondo Mecha line. They do have a Black Panther that's on the way. I don't think they actually had a physical design to show off just yet for the Black Panther one, but even with this artwork, you can tell that it's going to look pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that one turns out. And they also have a Spider-Man one, which I really think this is the first one that they revealed, because I feel like this was at the convention last year, but it's, you know, it's not for sale just yet. It looks kind of cool, but this one's not necessarily for me. I'm much more interested in the other ones that they have on the way. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep my eyes open and see what happens with the Mondo Mecha line. Definitely let me know what you think about these designs. And then I definitely had to share these as well. These come from Unruly Industries, and they actually have a website that's part of, well, I guess you could say a web page, because it's part of Sideshow's website. But I just think these are amazing. These really drew my attention right away. And you see here that you have these Marvel characters, but they almost have sort of a very hip-hop feel to them, I guess you would say. I mean, you know, they got the nice sneakers on and everything. I think they just look amazing. And of course, the sneakers, you can tell, have inspiration from real sneakers, you know, inspired by Jordans and everything. Yeah, they just look really cool. I actually saw an artist that had a similar style like this on Instagram, and he actually would sell figures, and they would always sell out immediately. I don't know if this is the same artist that's working with this company or not, but it's definitely that type of style to it. I think they just look amazing, though. They look like they're off of a comic book page, and yet at the same time, though, you know, they're very unique. You know, they definitely have their own style about them. And just to give you an idea of the size of these, you know, you can see the one thing I like about Sideshow's website, they actually do give you an idea of what the scale of the figures are. They don't just give you the dimensions, they actually show you a size comparison, you know, with the apple there. So yeah, these are the main two that I'm interested in, though, the Black Panther one and also the Miles Morales Spider-Man. And I really think I would want to get the Miles Morales Spider-Man one first. Again, the price point on these is kind of hefty. You know, it's over $100 for each of these, but again, I'm really considering getting into some high-end collectibles, so keeping my eye on these as well. I know they have pre-orders up already. I haven't done a pre-order or anything, you know, I'm kind of holding off on that, but yeah, I am very much interested in these. And definitely check out Unruly Industries. That's another link I will try to remember to put down in the description. Check them out. They have some other types of figures as well. and I just think they look phenomenal. They really stand out, and I think they would look amazing, you know, amongst the collection. Yeah, so that's you know, the things that I am really excited about and looking forward to as far as things that were displayed at the convention. If you've not already done so, you know, definitely check out some of the other things that were revealed at the convention. Like I said, I will leave that link to Toyark, you know, to try to help you out with that. But definitely let me know what are some things that you're looking forward to, things that you may want to add to your collection. I know on my channel, a lot of people are just, you know, Funko collectors, and that's fine. And I have already covered what Funko did share at their own event, you know, the Fun Days event. So, you know, any of those pops, of course, I'm sure some people will share with me what you're interested in there. Honestly, for me, though, with Funko's reveals, there was nothing that really grabbed my attention very much, you know. So we'll see what else Funko has moving forward, though. They already have some things that are about to release I'm excited for, but, you know, I'm not just a Funko collector. I'm into other things as well, and you see the things that I'm interested in here. So like I said, you know, definitely let me know what you're interested in adding to your own collection. Please drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I look forward to your comments. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I will talk to you all again real soon.